Hello, everyone. My name is Brandon Faulkner, and welcome to Village Core, where we live our mission, which is connect, share, learn, and build intergenerational connections for mutual learning. This is a place where senior wisdom and youth tech minds join forces in order to bring you meetings like this. Today, we'll be discovering Duolingo and how it can help you easily learn different languages and gamify learning a new language right from the comfort of your own home or wherever you are using your simple devices such as your smartphone, your iPad, your MacBook, your desktop, anything like that you can learn with Duolingo. So, taking a look now at Duolingo, we have a few different things that we're looking at. So, right now we're looking at the main homepage that you'll access through duolingo.com. Essentially, what we have here is we have all the little characters that you'll be learning from, the most popular character being the Duolingo owl, and then you can see here the free, fun, and effective way to learn a language. So how the different languages work is essentially you have different languages like English, Spanish, French, German, Portuguese, and other things like that. I personally use Duolingo, where I'm currently learning Arabic, where I will be hopefully um, is it Arabic? Let me check. Where I'm learning different languages as well in order to make sure that my proficiency in these languages stays strong and that I can communicate with others around the globe. So unfortunately, I did not figure out how to connect my phone to my MacBook, but I can give kind of an explanation on how this works. So yes, I'm currently learning Arabic. Not only does Duolingo allow you to learn different languages, it also allows you to learn different things like music and math at the same time. So you can kind of mix and match what you're learning on a day-to-day basis around what you want to learn. So if you're somebody who's trying to learn advanced math terms or things like that, you have Duolingo to help you with that. If you're somebody who's trying to stay proficient in reading music or understanding and listening to music, you can use Duolingo to listen and learn music through the app. So there are a ton of different languages that Duolingo has to offer, from Spanish all the way to things like Arabic, other things like that. It's fun, free, and effective. So learning with Duolingo, kind of as I mentioned before in my introduction, it kind of gamifies it. So it makes it into a little game where you do have a leaderboard, you do have these things called gems that you learn. If you get a perfect score on one of your lessons, it'll pop up with a little excited owl that will congratulate you on your perfect lesson and other things like that. Backed by science, we use a combination of research backed by teaching methods and delightful content to create courses that effectively teach your reading, writing, and listening and speaking skills. Stay motivated with the habit of learning every single day. So essentially, the more days that you learn and the more that you have a streak going on, which is a period of days that you are learning every single day for, the more that Duolingo will reward you and the more that you stay motivated with staying on that track of keeping up with Duolingo every single day. You also have personalized learning. So, combining the best AI and language science, lessons are tailored to help you learn at just the right level and pace that you are on and that you want to learn at. So, if you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, if you're an expert, it'll make sure that you are learning exactly what you need to be learning right then and there using its advanced algorithms. Learn anytime, anywhere. So this can be found both on the App Store and on the Google Play Store, or you can access it through your website or through your web browser like this. And you can also power up with Super Duolingo. So essentially what Super Duolingo is essentially when you are starting out with Duolingo, you are not necessarily given unlimited lives or unlimited chances to do lessons. What Super Duolingo allows you to do is it does allow you to have these unlimited chances to get perfect scores and other things like that, which means you can learn as many lessons as you want within any day that you choose. Originally, with the free version of Duolingo, you're limited to 3 hearts. If those 3 hearts go away, you have to wait till the next day or when those hearts refresh in order to continue learning. But with Super Duolingo, there are different plans that you can apply for and that help you discover different things like that. So let's do it like this. So here we have all this. Um, with Super Duolingo, we'll get to that in a second. You can do the Duolingo English test. Our convenient, fast, affordable English test integrates the latest assessment of science and AI, empowering anybody to accurately test their English uh, when they're at their best. Oh, sorry. There's also Duolingo for schools. So if you're somebody who's an educator or you know somebody who's an educator who's trying to teach their students how to learn different languages, there is Duolingo for schools where it can be integrated into the school system and your students can kind of gamify it with each other and make sure that they are staying up to date while also being educated on the different languages around the world. There's also Duolingo ABC. So if you're trying to teach your young child how to speak English or how to basically talk in general, there is Duolingo ABC. So this is from language to literacy. Fun phrases. Duolingo ABC helps kids ages 3 to 8 learn how to read and write, and it's 100% free. There's also Duolingo Math. This is free bite-sized approach to learning math. It makes it fun, easy to learn, and keeps you on top of your math lessons as well. So learn a language at Duolingo. We can get started here. So getting started, you can choose all the different languages that you want to learn. Since I'm an English speaker, it gives me all these languages that I can learn whenever I want. So I can learn French, I can learn Spanish all the way to things um, like the talk of the Navajo people. There's also different languages that aren't necessarily languages, but they do classify them as languages. Well, actually, Klingon is classified as a language, but you can learn languages like Klingon here, where essentially comes from Star Trek, and you can communicate with other people who are interested in Star Trek using the language of Klingon. Also, if you're somebody who doesn't necessarily speak English, since my website is currently catered for me because I'm an English speaker, I can also switch it. So let's say I'm somebody who doesn't necessarily speak English 24/7. Let's say I speak Spanish solely. So what we have here is we have the different languages as a Spanish speaker that I can learn. There's English, there's French, there's Portuguese, Italian, German, Russian, um, I forgot that language. Um, it's a language that they speak in Spain, and then there's also Swedish that you can learn. But what we can learn here, especially essentially, is all these different languages if you are an English speaker. So let's go with Spanish. So let's say I really want to learn Spanish. Essentially, what I'll do is say, "Hi there, I'm Duo. Let's get this party started." So how did you hear about Duolingo? So let's say I learned about Duolingo from family and friends, which I did, since I have the family plan, which I'll get to in a minute. So I want to, why am I learning Spanish? I can either learn to boost my career, support my education, spend time productively, just for fun, prepare for travel, or connect with people. Let's say I want to connect with people since I do a lot of traveling. Essentially, right now is essentially how lessons work. It'll go through different things different things like this, where you can learn, where you can see how a lesson works, and the progress bar on top tells you how far you are into a lesson, and it will continue going up and up and up until you finish the lesson completely. So I can have a simple conversation. I am immediate. Let's say I can have a simple conversation. Here's what you can achieve. So there's roughly 60,200 stress-free interactive exercises. There's 6,400 practical plus words and phrases. And then you can also develop a learning habit, smart reminders, fun challenges, and much, much more. So if you're somebody who wants to spend maybe 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, or 20 minutes a day, you can learn different levels of different words depending on what time you have. And of course, you can increase this, you can drop this down whenever you choose. It is completely up to you. So if you learn 5 minutes a day, you learn roughly 25 words in your first week. Of course, that keeps going up until you learn about 100 words in your first week. So it'll say that it wants to remind you about different things like notifications, other things like that. Um, and let's find out how to best practice. Let's start from scratch. It can be hard to stay motivated. Duolingo is designed to be a fun game. So now that we are loading into Duolingo, we now have a lesson in front of us. So here,
El
as I
nombre.
go through, it'll actually speak to me and tell me what I have, and it's actually 5 hearts. I was wrong about the three. And then there we go. So each mistake costs you 1 heart. But if you have Super Duolingo, that means that essentially you have unlimited chances. So now that I got that right, I continue on.
El
Select the
niño.
boy.
Yo. Hey.
The boy, and the cool thing about Duolingo is whenever you hover over a word, it'll say it to you and then also give you the definition of that word so you can properly learn what that word means and you can use it in different contexts as well.
Hey.
So now that that lesson is over, let's say that lesson is over and I'm done learning. Um, let's I'm learning Spanish from the first time. Okay, it's gonna make me go through an entire lesson, so I'll
El
be
hombre.
quick. So essentially going through the
La niña.
lesson, we can
Niña.
learn different Spanish words.
El niño.
As you can see here, I'm going quick because I already know a lot of these in Spanish.
El hombre.
Um,
El niño.
Oops. There we
El.
go. So now you can see what happens if you get one wrong. So my heart went
La
away.
niña.
The girl.
La mujer.
Uh,
Mujer.
Oops. So
La
now you can see all the
mujer.
different types of lessons that it gives you.
El hombre.
So you can see how you can match up the words and
Una mujer.
how essentially the lessons work. So here we go. Amazing. Five
Yo
in a row.
soy un niño.
I am
Soy.
am I am a boy.
Mujer.
Mujer. I'm trying to get to the part where I can show you guys the properly how Duolingo works. Matching
Mujer.
pair.
Niño.
What
Yo.
yo am.
Soy.
So these matching
Un
games that
hombre.
they have, these things, you can also slow down the
Un
audio
hombre.
to hear properly.
Un hombre. El niño. La niña.
The girl.
La mujer.
And here we go. I finished the lesson. Now that I finished the lesson, level complete. And we can see my score on that. So it wasn't that high, but now we can see that. My XP earned 10 XP, earned 5 gems. What a streak. I start my streak. All right. You miss a day, it results in 0 streaks. Keep your streak alive. I'm ready. I can do it. Later. So now here we see the main Duolingo page. We can see all the lessons. You can also skip around if you want to take this. You can take it and jump different units, jump different lessons, do all that and more. You can also view the leaderboard. So if you view the leaderboard, this is where you can rank up. You can view quests. There's the shop, there's profile, and other things like that, where you create your own profile, you create everything, and Duolingo is designed to help you. So here's your streak bar. Here's the amount of gems that you have. Here's the hearts that you have left. If you get super, it'll allow you to have more options. So let's go to that option right now, actually. I can't do it. How much is this super plan? So how much is the super plan for Duolingo? So the super plan will roughly cost you around around $13 a month, which it'll be more for a family plan. And it kind of helps you get started with Super Duolingo. So it's no ads, mistakes reviews, unlimited attempts with legendary challenges, other things like that that kind of make your learning better and a better experience. So it kind of gives you unlimited access to all of Duolingo. You can learn everything that you want. You can listen to podcasts. You can read different things on Duolingo. You can get access to different videos, other things like that to help you improve along on your learning journey. So Duolingo is a fun and easy way to learn not only languages, but also different math concepts and as well as music going through here. You actually do need Super Duolingo to learn the different math and the different language and the music, which you can purchase through the Duolingo website. If you come here to the hearts and if you hit Get Super, you'll fill this out and start your profile and create and learn how to use Super Duolingo. So other than that, I have nothing else to offer. Duolingo offers a very fun way to learn a language in a quick amount of time, and you can stay with it as long as you want. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Oh, and also please check out our website, which is at villagecore.org, or check out our YouTube channel where you can subscribe to our videos and make sure that you are staying with past and future meetings that we host. So once again, thank you so much for watching.